Hi, lovelies. I'm Ariel, and this is Maven Unmasked, and welcome to the Good Tarot unboxing, which I had it on pre-order. I ended up not ordering it online. It was sitting in my cart forever, and then I went to my local metaphysical shop and purchased it. And been waiting for this one for some months, so I'm very excited it's here. It's by Colette Baron-Reid, and I believe it's Hay House Publishing. Yes, it's Hay House published. Um, and I love The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. I love the title, The Good Tarot. I think that is just, especially because a lot of people or skeptics or people who are unfamiliar with tarot find it very scary. I've had lots of people come in for readings and tell me how scary they think tarot is, or they had not such a good experience with tarot. So I love the name. I'm just very excited. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox this baby today. So, but I also love The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. So I was like, she's coming out with a tarot deck. I absolutely have to get it. Alrighty, so plastic is off. And nice, sturdy Hay House box. It's 78 cards, like a traditional tarot deck, and it comes with a guidebook. So before I open it, actually, let's read the back. The classical tarot gets a modern twist in this gorgeous deck rooted in positive psychology and personal transformation. The suits are the four elements: air, water, earth, and fire, and the 78 cards are read as archetypal aspects of the human experience that we may encounter in ourselves or in the world. Unlike most decks, the cards' messages are not forecasts or warnings, but positive affirmations in the now, so you can integrate their energy immediately and personally. Traditional tarot enthusiasts can also use this deck for their favorite spreads. The Good Tarot is especially helpful when you feel lost, are concerned about choices you've made, or seek greater understanding of your circumstances. It's about recognizing the many forms of truth and seeing the light that accompanies the shadows so that you can help the light increase in its brilliance. So, let's take a look, shall we? Inside of the box is cute. Got some stars there. And of course, we're going to take a look at the guidebook first. So here's the guidebook. Average, decent sized guidebook. Average for Hay House. Okay. Tells you a little bit about Colette on the back. It is about 119 pages, including meet the author, about the artist, etc. But in terms of actual definitions and such, and spreads, I believe it's 113 pages. So let's take a look. So it has a table of contents, a note from Colette to you, how it works, the cards, the 22 trumps, the 4 elemental suits. It breaks the suits down, and then it goes to readings, things to think about the artist and about the author. The little note from Colette to you. Her history with the tarot. Why the Good Tarot now. How it works, and all about intention, and that intention is everything. It's working with the Good Tarot. And then we get into the cards themselves. Okay. Are there reproductions of the cards? It goes through pages, messengers, which are like knights in traditional tarot, the queens and kings, the numbers of the Good Tarot, and then it goes into the trumps, so symbolic life themes, and then there is a little image or mini representation of the actual card itself, reproduction, and then it goes into the card meaning. And each card has a key word associated with them. And then it goes through the suits as such as well. However, oh, and all the courts. However, I think it's interesting in the guidebook, it starts with like fire intention into action. And then it goes and starts with the court cards. It does not start with ace. It starts with the page of fire. And then the messenger of fire, queen of fire, king of fire, and then the ace of fire. So that's pretty interesting, I think. Then it goes into readings. I guess just a little bit about how you may interpret a certain card in a reading. I don't believe it goes into all of them. I don't know. But cute little guidebook. Interesting guidebook. And now to what we've all been waiting for, the cards. So there's the back. Let's take this off. There's the back. They're not gilded, which holding the deck in my hands, knowing it's a Hay House deck and it's not gilded, it feels weird, but I actually prefer for decks not to be gilded. So I'm kind of excited about that. Just because the gilding, the cards really stick together. It leaves like dust and stuff everywhere, like in my nose and all over my fingers. So some people really like gilded decks. I'm just not one of them. The backs are pretty simple and pretty green. It feels like this will be a great deck for spring and for summer as well, just by looking at the back pattern. Almost has this Celtic, earthy, shamanistic vibe, just looking at the back of the deck, which I think is interesting. So I love that there's no borders. None. Okay, so first we have the Fool. It's beautiful, right? Then you have the number and then the card name on the bottom. The Magician. High Priestess. The Empress. And I love that I can just slide these off. I'm not like cracking them and crunching the cards to get them unstuck. The Emperor. I love this one. This is really pretty. The Hierophant. I'm not going to show you all of the cards. I didn't even look up the cards much after I determined that I wanted it, just because I wanted to be surprised. The Chariot. I love that it looks like some different cultures are represented here a little bit. The Hermit. It's very earthy. It's a little bit different from what I thought it would be. Fortune's Wheel. I'm going to show you guys all of them. Oh, this is pretty. The Hanged Man. It almost reminds me more of an oracle deck, Temperance, than a tarot deck. Temptation. The Devil. The Tower. It's a very different representation of the Tower. I'm curious to what she says about the Tower, so let's take a look in the guidebook. Surprises. Things happen really fast when this card shows up in a reading. Its appearance could portend a total paradigm shift or a sudden upheaval that takes something away in order for something better to take its place. It could be that I've had an epiphany. Whatever it is, this card tells me the unexpected events will be very interesting and offer opportunities for positive transformation if I remain present with my eyes open. So, I like it. I can dig it. Ooh, the Star. The Moon. And the Sun. Those three are probably my favorite right now. Just flipping through this. Ooh, this is interesting. Call. That's Judgment. Or, yeah, Judgment. Page of Air. I'm going to show you one from each suit. Ace of Air, just because I don't want to give the whole deck away, I want you to experience it yourself. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. It's really soft. We'll see how it reads, you know. And just the Eight of Air. Okay. So we saw a page. Now the Messenger of Fire. It's like a mixture between the enchanted map of hers and Wisdom of the Oracle, the Five of Air. But I don't see real, it's hard to see like traditional tarot in it. So like the Eight of Fire, the Eight of Wands about fast forward movement, but this doesn't say that to me. She's riding a panda. To me, panda is very slow. It's a mystical creature, but the way is lit. So may read a little bit differently. I know she said it's not traditional tarot, but you have to work with this one a little bit, or just read it more intuitively. Well, this is interesting. So the Ten of Fire, and she's got like sheet music, but the pieces of sheet music are on fire. So it feels almost like don't be bound by notes that aren't yours, and to create your own music. Follow the beat of your own drum, your own soul. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, the Queen of Water. So they're really pretty. Again, I like that there's no borders, but I feel like some of them I may have trouble getting into. The Seven of Water, it's pretty. The Eight of Water. So maybe I should really think about this in a new way. Oh, I like this one, the Ten of Water. Buddha. Okay, and now we get to Earth. So let me show you the King. The King of Earth. So yeah, I really don't want to show you everything. Just want you to get a feel for it. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is it the deck you've been waiting for? Or is it just really not your speed? I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I like it. I think it's beautiful. But let's see how it reads. Let's see how it reads. Let's throw some cards. So. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Don't just all fall out on me yet. Nope. We're going to get a good shuffle on these. As good as we can. To get a message right now for our best and highest good. Okay, there's one. There's two. I mean, it's really pretty. There's one, there's two, and let's get one more. Okay. So the shadow card is the Ace of Water. So new beginnings emotionally, new birth in our life in terms of our spiritual growth and development, new forms of nurturing yourself and caring for yourself or for somebody else, something precious to you. Something precious to you is about to be unbirthed or unfold or begin. The first card we have is the Ten of Water. So Buddha knew I loved him and wanted to come back and say hello. So ultimate happiness and abundance, joy, peace, positivity, overflowing with love and abundant blessings. So he comes to us as a reminder of that. And I also feel like as a reminder to be like the lotus flower, push up and through the mud, something beautiful. And then we have the Nine of Fire, which to me, this is kind of saying, like, I'm trying to get out of the light. Sorry, you guys. Create your dreams, hold on to your hopes and your wishes, see them laid out before you, and realize that you don't always just start at the top, at the biggest and the best that you can be. Sometimes it takes little milestones, little steps, one at a time, being a star in different areas to create that alignment, that path to where you're trying to go. And that when you're happy, your dreams and your hopes and your ambitions are easier to reach. Interesting. And then the Seven of Air we have. And the Seven of Air, in this deck, to me, it says, be open to communication. Be confident in the fact that although you may be different, or you would think different from somebody else, that you actually share a lot more in common. You can find common ground with them. Communicating your ideas that, this Nine of Fire represents, and that building you're trying to create. Sharing your ideas ultimately brings you the most happiness. And communicating that with others, communicating peacefully with them. Typically, the Seven of Air is about trust. And, is somebody trustworthy? This could even be, to me, she's got, wings. This could, on her back, and she's got the little mask over her face to make her look like a bird, but is she really a bird? Or is she trying to be something she's not? Or is it a mask that she wears to be able to relate and to communicate with others, or to make them believe that she understands them? Maybe she does, and they don't believe that she understands them because she doesn't look like them. So she's masking herself to allow them to trust her. Very interesting. Interesting. But I'm Ariel, and this has been Maven Unmasked with my unboxing and mini review of the Good Tarot. If you'd like to book a reading with me, please check out my website, www.mavenunmasked.com. I'd love to see you over there, lovely ones. Have a great one. Bye.